Hello, you beautiful souls. It's been a while. I'm full of cold, so sorry about that. But today I wanted to just jump on and do a quick video for me about what the difference is regarding spirituality and religion. And this is my own opinion on it, intake on it. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. And please comment, what are your views on this? So for me, religion is a bit fear-based, and it is also about putting yourself and needs into the hands of something external. You are seeking external validation from something else. Whereas spirituality for me is just knowing that there's something greater out there than yourself. I believe in universal and source energy, and it was about coming home to self. My journey is about being my true authentic self. We are all light, and it's just belief systems through generations of trauma and patterns and behaviours that get instilled to us that we lose ourselves and we forget who we are. And so I've had a spiritual awakening, and when you have that spiritual awakening, you have to be at the depths of despair and kind of like really at root bottom where you feel empty and lost. And for me, there's no going back. Like, I cannot change and unsee and undo the work that I've done now, and nor would I want to, because by doing and learning and being accountable for my own behaviours in life and how I used to react as responses to keep myself safe and be triggered, I take accountability and still do to this day, and I learn it, and spirituality and coming home to self, I unlearned childhood trauma and behavioural patterns that was in myself. And now I recognise them patterns in other people. And that's not for me to judge or shame them, but I see everything as it is in the reality that we live in now. And for me, it's been an amazing journey. I absolutely love it. And I would never change now, because I show up as who I am and be my true authentic self, and I will never shrink to being somebody else's box or to fit the mould. I am who I am. It took 18 months of deep internal shadow work for me to get where I am. So I'm not going to change that for no one. And again, this is not about me. This was about spirituality. So spirituality for me is about remembering who you are. What is it that lights you up inside? Unlearning them behaviours where you seek validation, you seek acceptance, you seek love, you seek codependency, needing somebody else to fill that void. It's about unlearning all them behaviours outside of yourself and learning that you are already whole and complete. You come home back to self, and once you fill all them voids by unlearning all them behaviours, you then become who you should have been all along. And you then start to create the life that you want for yourself. And you can't be controlled. You won't be controlled. You see the world in a different view. It's like, now I see the world through, yes, my human eyes. I also believe we're a soul having a human experience. Yes, I see the world through my eyes, but it's like I've got a different lens on now. I see everything for the reality that it is. So, yeah, this is not disregarding anybody who has any religions. It's not shaming, guilt, and judging anybody. It was just I wanted to do a video on what I feel spirituality versus religion is. So religion for me is, people will look up to God, worship God. That is absolutely fine. Everyone chooses what is right for them. My opinion on is that you are putting that as an external source outside of yourself, but everybody's journey is unique to them. There's maybe a reason why they're on that journey. You know, everything and everybody's journey and where they're at in life is their path. Spirituality for me was coming home to self. I've always been really sensitive to energy, being able to read energy quite well. And now, through all this journey of spirituality, I progressed for my own healing. I did Reiki level 1. I've done Reiki level 2, so I'm a Reiki practitioner. I am on with my tarot course, but now I can read tarot intuitively. I've done a Reiki drum healing course because I love like Reiki drumming and shamanic work. Really love doing that. And I've got a lot of other courses coming up. Spiritual life coach. I've done a course on that. I've done working with the chakras coaching courses. I love doing all that sort of stuff. So if someone was to ask me my opinion, what is the difference between religion and spirituality? Religion to me is putting something, seeking that external validation from some source of somewhere else. And it can be quite fear-based. Whereas for me, spirituality is about coming home to yourself, what lights you up inside, and it is also freedom and peace. So yeah, what are your thoughts on this? Again, it's not to shame, judge, or belittle anyone or say anything. It's just my views on that. You know, 18 months, 2 years ago, I wouldn't have even been sat here saying this. And it took me to a real low point to be on this journey. But do you know what? That lesson was a big blessing for me because I would not change that for the world. And just view everything as well as life lessons and what things are showing you about yourself. So yeah, spirituality versus religion. What are your thoughts? Let me know. Have a beautiful day. Peace, love and light, Donna.